We are here. Excuse me, just took a dab. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves today. Shout out to NC. If she is in the building, you can definitely, I see the notifications going out. You can definitely donate to the channel here at the Cash App below. Um, will go straight to us, straight to the fam. And I, for one, definitely will appreciate that. Ooh, let's keep that. I want it on the ticker though. There we go. Not that way. There we go. Had to tighten up, man. All right, yeah, but yeah, we just gonna let people come in and yeah, we're gonna talk about it, man. We got a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about, a lot to talk about. Let's go, let's go. We all here. We all here. People getting the notifications now. They getting them. I see it coming through. And yeah, we're gonna get into it. We are definitely getting into it. Just drink some water. All right, man. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm glad to see you. I know this is yeah. Should have known you was gonna pop up. Of course, the Queen NC is in the building. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thanks everybody for checking out the documents today. I mean, they're getting a great response. The comments are great. Yes, please smash that like button. Yes, and see always got to do. Bro. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it looks good. Everything's looking good there. So I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Y'all are happy. We found out some new information. Definitely want to know what y'all think. And just like Miss Bowens here suggested, I will let a couple people come up to see what they think of the case and so forth. But yeah, we're gonna kick it off here in a second. Let me go ahead and start pulling up these documents. Hope everybody is having a great evening. Great evening, great evening. Let's go. Trying to screen share, pull these things up here. All right, I got so much stuff open. Bear with me a second. Just a second. Also, if you had any thumping and my kids is just running around, it's prime time for them. All right, let me see. I got, yep, there he goes right there. All right, let me make sure I got the document up right. And shout out to everybody hitting me up for the documents. I appreciate that. Uh, I appreciate that. So I make sure like triple check none of my information is out there. All right, let's do it. We good. Share. All right. What I want to do first, yo, is just show everybody peace, peace. Ooh, my throat. Yeah, it's just to show everybody, man. Just like receipts, I guess, in a sense. For just to show you that I got it today. Yep, today, and pretty much just going over all the information that they released to us. Um, within the FOIA. So I was just going to start off with this, and then we're going to make our way into the actual case, and then we can pull up whatever you guys want to pull up. We can start wherever you want to start, break down whatever you want to break down. That's what we're here to do. We got a little bit of time, so we can definitely do that. But yeah, I just wanted to go over some of this real quick, just to show the date. Definitely is May 14th, 2024, when this came in. So it is literally just being released. Um, where they say, yeah, I thought it was interesting. They said your patience, your patience is appreciated. For the simple fact that, man, I mean, it took over, the allotted time that they even have to put this paperwork out, man. It was crazy. Oh, hold on, let me see what you talking about. Yo, yeah, of course, man. I got the documents, bro. No, not for these, man. I never put it out that I actually requested these. What got denied was the FBG Cash, man. That one, I believe, got picked up by the feds, in my opinion. But it said it's still an open case and whatnot like that. I just want to know. So you like get to the point, man. Um, yeah. Oh, for sure, man. We're gonna go through the docs, bro. No worries, man. I just wanted to stop sharing. No, I just wanted to make sure I wanted to show the actual receipt for the FOIA, just for history's sake and anybody that wants to watch the video later, stuff like that. So yeah, that's all. That's all, bro. We doing this though. We screen share again. I'm getting pretty good with this screen share thing. We'll see how I do later with it. But no, also as y'all come in, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Also, feel free to donate to the Cash App that is streaming down below. We just got the documents in for the FVG Brick and Coby Mack homicide report. We will be breaking that down. What I'm doing right now is just showing the FOIA receipt for today of me receiving this information. And then once I breeze through this, we're gonna pull up all the documents I got, man. All the documents I got. All right, for this case. All right, so yeah, they pretty much let me know my patience. Ooh, zoomed in too much. My patience is appreciated. The request is granted in coordination with the Bureau of Detectives, because that's pretty much who this whole thing went through, which was interesting. It had to go into like a state of internal review of some sort, and these were the guys that got it. This Bureau of Detectives, the FOIA. So that's who actually provided that one for us this time, and they have before on other ones as well. But yeah, no, I just wanted to go ahead and show this real quick. It's just a bunch of codes. Um, it says pertaining to videos of interrogations. Please probably note that they are prohibited from disclosure pursuant, et cetera, et cetera. It's letting us know that you can't get any interrogations more or less from CPD through FOIA. All right. And so just scrolling down and the Freedom of Information Act officer. Nice. All right, cool. Now we got that all out the way. And this is all like my information and stuff there. I'm gonna stop sharing this one and open up the case file, man. Open up the case file. Yes. Definitely support and thank you for coming. Is the support enough as well? Do not feel, but hitting that like button also supports me. I will say that. So definitely do that. But I appreciate everybody who's able to make it today. I am pulling up the reason why y'all are here today right now. Let me just make sure I open up the right document I got here. Too much stuff open. I think this is it here. Okay. Yep. Got it. Like I said, if you hear any talking, yeah, I couldn't stop him. He's trying to like break in here anyway. All right, here we go, man. Here we go. Open this up a little wider for myself. Cool. All right, so yeah, this is the first set of documents I got. Um, as I said, I think in the video that it is 3 files. I think each file is about 100 pages or so. And this is how it came out directly from the email. And we're going to look at something I didn't necessarily cover in the video earlier, um, which would be this information, the major incident notification details stuff they have here. Not sure if this was posted on Reddit at some point in time before. It might have been, but we could take a look at it here. It just lists the same things pretty much down below. And it just lists that Jermaine Robinson, male, black, 26. His gang affiliation was the Gangster Disciple, and this Stanley Mack, male, black, 31. And then they list the offender here as Machiavel Sampson, male, black, 27, and that he died in Cook County Jail in custody, 2023. All right. Five bus requested. No, no, no. All right, cool. All right. We got a narrative here, and it's an actual update. So we'll start there. Unit 610 Command Channel Review is complete on March 15th, 2024. This case is now considered exceptionally cleared open. Other exceptional death of offender. All right. A thorough, let me zoom in here so everybody else can see it. A thorough investigation by Area 1 Cold Case, so that's who picked up the case, Cold Case detectives, led to the identification of Machiavel Sampson, redacted as one of the offenders who shot and killed Stanley Mack and Jermaine Robinson on July 17th, 2017. All right. Detectives subsequently learned that Sampson died while in custody at the Cook County Jail on an unrelated homicide. All right. Due to the death of Sampson, this case is now considered exceptionally cleared, open, other exceptional death of offender. All right. And this is the RD code, and it lists the hours, location. This is an area central initial. So this is the initial notification. Victims, Jermaine Robinson, redacted, and Stanley Mack, redacted, were hanging on the 6300 block of South St. Lawrence Avenue when they were approached by a white SUV. And that's like a key to this whole thing, too, is this white SUV. One occupant of the SUV exited. So they're saying one occupant jumped out while brandishing a semi. But this is the initial. We got to be reminded, too, that this is the initial notification. Um, but yeah, one occupant of the SUV exited while brandishing a semi automatic pistol. The offender shot Robinson multiple times, then chased Mack into a nearby gangway, where the offender shot Mack several more times. The offender returned to the SUV and made good his escape. Both victims expired on the scene. Several 9mm casings were recovered. All right, got that there. Zoom out some so we can see. This is another document on there from that uh, report. All right, we have another narrative here. Victim Robinson, redacted, and Mack were hanging on 6300 block, St. Lawrence. They were approached by, yep, okay. All right, that's pretty much the same thing. And then we're getting down into the actual case incident report for this one, too. Okay. In which we know, of course, FBG Brick, male, black, age 26. And this is interesting, too. They have him listed as a John Doe there. I guess at that time they didn't know, weren't able to identify him. But we can get down inside of the narrative here. Yo, 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 yo. Oh, hold on. Let me check the chat. So all the ballistics, let me check. Let me check. Hold on. Let me check. All right. So all the ballistics came back from one guy. Man, that tells me you didn't see the video earlier, man. So, but no, man. There was, two shooters, man. There's two alleged shooters here. Two alleged shooters. There you go. See now, Miss Bowen's gonna get on your head top, man. She's gonna get on your head top. Hey, 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 hey. Who was the other three? Uh, yes, yes, yes. As these cases are broken down, it's just sad how many people lost their life. I mean, rep. Yes. Rest in peace to everybody, man. That's the first and foremost, And I should have started it off with that. Rest in peace to FBG Brick, man, and Coby Mack, man. Rest in peace to them first and foremost, for sure, for sure. Thanks for that, NC. Always keeping me on my toes. I was sleep. It's all good, bro. It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm just messing with you, man. We're gonna read through this anyway. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. Yeah, 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 exactly. That's why man, I'm talking without the on screen share. Yeah, no, no, exactly. And see, yep. The initial reports, like those, you got to take with a grain of salt because that is the initial report. That's not deep into the investigation. You always spot on there. The other shooters were probably from O Block. Israel Rodriguez says, smart man there. Killing Brick should have turned Duck up, but he was lack. Ah, man. All right, man. We're gonna get back into the paperwork, man. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Open this up. Right back to where we left off. Yeah, I think I'm getting good with the screen sharing thing. Right? All right, cool. So where are we at? In the summary, and this is just the narrative. We'll skip to we'll just breeze past that one. Man. We'll get down into the actual documents here, where we getting into the method codes here. And as I mentioned earlier, they list Kobe Mack as John Doe here, as I don't think he had ID in his pocket, and I think FBG Brick did have identification on his body at the time. I think someone else came back and came to the scene and identified Kobe Mack based on that paperwork there. And of course, the location of the incident. It actually happened in both front and back, as it says there. All right, and that's the end of that one. And this is another document they do when it's just they process the scene and do canvas. They do all of that under this like progress violent scene document thing. And one thing I always pay attention to, and I'll zoom in here, I always forget to do that, is like the date these documents are submitted. You can kind of follow along. I try to point that out um, to just show how recent some of these are getting solved. You know what I mean? And I think it's incredible that they are finally getting solved, whether it's mutual combatant or not, right? It's just crazy. All right, so we got yep, we going down into this report here. And what I like to do when I get these is head for an investigation. They usually always have an investigation attached. And I always like to look at the motive codes to kind of see like what they expect or suspected it to be at that time and what type of document it tells you. And it's interesting they call it great bodily harm here. And I think that's because of the amount of times that I mean, um, they were shot. So, all right, we got some victims here that lists a little bit of their descriptions, gang affiliations as well. They have Kobe Mack here listed as a gangster disciple, as well as FEG Brick, but they slash Brick with Jarro City. And like I said, rest in peace to these dudes, man. Rest in peace to them for sure. And at the time of this document, which is I think 2017, which we just read, they were looking for an unknown male, black, 20 to 25 years, medium complexion, approximately 5'4" to 5'6", thin build with short dreads, wearing a black t-shirt, black pants, and blue gray boxers. So, and that was one thing I noticed too that stood out is they were able to point him out down to his boxers, man. And that to me stands out. These dudes were egregious, man. They were like committing crimes in broad daylight. I think it might tell us later on at the time of day. Here it is. Here. Like, I mean, sunny. They didn't care what time of day, they were out here. And there you go. I think this might answer one of the chat questions about the guns. I'm not sure. I'll swing back. I can't see the chat right now. Uh, but yeah, they doing these crimes in broad day. So manner and motive they have here as offender, the offender or offenders. exits the vehicle and fires several rounds from a semi-automatic handgun, striking both victims numerous times, killing them both. Victim number one, of course, was Stanley Mack, and they list how he passes away here. And they list victim number two, of course, FBG Brick, and he falls south of the gangway, and they list that there. And also, I thought something that was interesting was oh, that the gangway, the gate. Um, I remember watching an interview with Mama Doug talking about how FBG Brick passed, and I think she said something he was trying to jump a gate, and that's literally right here. So yeah, man, she's out here actually telling actual facts, man, based on and these are like these are her kids, man. So shout out to her, for being brave enough to tell those stories as accurate as she did and was able to. I just give her a shout out for that. All right. Oh yeah, vehicle use, white color Ford with no front license plate. All right, so I mean, I imagine maybe stolen. You know? All right, and then they have so much where they're taking photographs of like the bodies, all that stuff. Oh wait, let me go back and check the chat. Hold on. Yo, 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 let me check the chat. Check the chat out real quick. Do. All right, let me stop sharing real quick for 1 second. Sorry, y'all. Check the chat out. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. We'll see, man. We got autopsy as well. All right. Y'all being active. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, keep talking down there, man. This is exclusive, man. I literally just got this in today. So yeah, we're gonna go through it, but I just want to give credence to the chat always. Yeah. All right, cool, cool, cool. Y'all tuned in, man. I appreciate that. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. All right, cool. All right, we got it here. Just going down into this some more. Yeah, I mean, look at I mean, they're inventorying Lugers, different type of Luger casings, fire bullet from the pavement on the sidewalk. I mean, they're just scattered all over the place. Like, I don't know what kind of like, if they were just, I mean, they were both just, I guess, hopped out shooting, man. Like 6 here, 7 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? It's like they just, man, it's like overkill, man. And like I said, rest in peace to those dudes, man. Keep going. We got some witnesses here. Female 142, date of birth year 74. So, all right, let's look at some of this here. The officers responded to a call. Right, right, right. Let's look at this side. Cool. The officers responded to a call of a person shot at 6326 South St. Lawrence and found victim number one, now known as Stanley Mack, unresponsive on the parkway at that address. Further investigation revealed victim number two, now known as Jermaine Robinson, in the gangway between 6326 and 6328 South St. Lawrence Street. He too was unresponsive, and both had been shot multiple times. Right, right. Down. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to read here. That's one I was actually looking for. Victim number one, now known as Stanley Mack, is face down on the parkway in the grass with his hands under his body in front of 6326 South St. Lawrence. His head to the east, his feet were to the west, and unfortunately, they do outline a crime scene replica later on too. But we'll just continue on. He is wearing a white T-shirt and black sweatpants. Closer observation shows he has several tattoos on his back and arms. Notable among them are, here you go, F the System and Cloud Boys on his back. Additional gunshot wounds are noted on the left side of his back. A cell phone with a black cover is near his right foot. Another gold colored cell phone is on the sidewalk just east of the victim. Several fired cartridges and bullet fragments are observed on the sidewalk and parkway grass. He was fingerprinted on the scene by responding forensic services and personnel. Okay, we go to victim number two, now known as Jermaine Robinson, is located in the South Gangway of the residence at 6326 South St. Lawrence. Right, the gangway has a chain link gate blocking the entrance, which was at the time of the reporting detective's arrival opened and unlocked. It was later learned that the gate had been locked at the time of the shooting. So there you go. That's unfortunate, man. He was trying to get through that gate, had to hop it, and couldn't. All right, at the time of the shooting, and the victim had scaled it in an apparent attempt to escape the shooter. All right. And they go on to say it was unlocked by the resident of that said address at the request of the responding officers. So that's who opened the gate for them. At the time of FEG Briggs homicide, it was locked. All right. Just to the west of the gate, the victim is observed, lying in the fetal position with his head to the south and his feet facing east. He is a black male, male black with braids in his hair, wearing a black t-shirt and black shorts with gray socks and black Timberland boots. A black backpack is on the ground to the west of his body. Further examination shows gunshot wounds to the left back, left flank, left lat, and left buttocks. An additional wound was found on the abdomen, and an Illinois driver's license belonging to Jermaine Robinson of redacted is located in the left front cargo pocket of the victim's shorts. Redacted. And so that is the status they have listed for said victims there. Unfortunately, like I said, rest in peace to these dudes, man. Let's see how they were identified here. Victim number one, Mack, was identified on the scene initially via description of his tattoos, provided redacted a female 139. Redacted had been notified of the shooting via Facebook and came to the scene. It's interesting. Wonder who victim 130, female 139 is for Coby Mack. Right. Redacted was advised on the scene that Mack had only been tentatively identified via tattoos, and a confirmatory identification will be provided via fingerprint comparison. All right. Redacted giving contact information for both area central. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. All right. So we're going to go down to victim number two. And they're just going to list here that he was identified with his driver's license found in his left cargo short pants pocket. But we have redacted female 142 was on scene. Redacted had been notified by a family friend, redacted, that Jermaine Robinson had been shot, redacted, and we say not provide reporting detectives with additional contact information, including redacted phone number. Redacted was formally notified of the death of Robinson on the scene, and contact information was provided. Okay, so that's how they were able to identify both individuals. One had ID and one did not. So it's this is one of the witnesses. She was interviewed, redacted on the 6300 block of St. Lawrence at the time of the shooting. Was interviewed. So she was interviewed at the time of the shooting here and gave this statement here. Redacted was parked at 63 Redacted South St. Lawrence on the west side of the street facing northbound with windows down. So that's interesting in itself. She was just chilling there in the car You know. So here we go. Redacted stated she heard gunshots, looked in her rearview mirror to see a male black with a shirt charging toward another male black, shooting him in the back as he ran away. Redacted, she saw the offender follow the victim westbound into a gangway while shooting. So there you go. Then she redacted, she drove away, and as she did, she noticed this white Ford Explorer with the driver's side door open in the middle of the street, or not in the middle, but in the street. So where she come? Redacted drove northbound to 63rd Street and east to Champlain, and then north on Champlain. Redacted stopped the vehicle and then called 911. Redacted then saw the same white Ford Explorer behind her on Champlain, which I know freaked her out probably. And I mean, that would freak anybody out. Where Redacted turned east and then the yeah, so she continued to drive northbound Champlain while the offender vehicle following turned to 61st Street, where Redacted turned east and the offender continued northbound. All right, so they kept straight and she turned off. I know she was probably spooked, but I mean, she literally just witnessed the whole murder, so it's kind of expected. But hey, let me go back to the chat really quick and see how y'all doing, man. Come back right. All right, yo, I see the man in the pills. Hey, man, what's the word, man? Welcome, 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 everybody who has been able to join today. Let me see, let me see. We'll start at the top. That's little JoJo. Oh yeah, y'all kicking it. All right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, yeah, I see. It's good conversation going on. Target, yeah. Oh man, they were spraying, right? It was getting crazy out there, man. I Man, we're gonna keep going. We just gonna keep going. As y'all come in, hit the thumbs up, please. Definitely hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. I appreciate everybody in the building today. We are going through all of the documents here that I have, in depth. So hang on, you're in the right place. You are in the right place. If you want to support the channel, which is me, myself, you can do so by hitting my wife's cash app down there, right there, scrolling that Miss Honey Kush right there. We'll get that straight to us. Also, if you want to do super chat or whatever too, that's cool too. But we're gonna go through this extensively, and I'm glad that y'all are here and supporting this channel, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And shout out to all of my mods. Go check them channels out as well. Just a little disclaimer for a second. Definitely go check out NC's channel. She has dope original content, man. Original content. You definitely want to go check that out. So go subscribe to her channel too, and we're gonna be good to go. Gonna be good to go. All right, let's get back into this paperwork here. All right. All right. Oh, nice. All right. Let me scale that out some more. Hold up. Let me fix that. Scale that back. Just a second. Do. All right. Gotcha. Gotcha. Got it. All right. Here we go. We're back. All right. So where were we? White Ford Explorer on Champlain. Right, right, right. Okay. So yeah, she just witnessed she witnessed the whole homicide, and then they were speeding like behind her, right? That's a crazy situation to be put into, or just to happen to be in. Um, so now where we at? So she proceeded back to the scene, right? So now after they went straight and she went, that's where she go, left or right? She turned east. So then she proceeds back to the scene where she saw one victim on the parkway and one in the gangway. Then she related that prior to the shooting, redacted on 63rd and St. Lawrence, that she had seen both victims sitting on a porch and they had seemed relaxed. right? So this is before all of that stuff had happened. She was sitting in the car and observed uh, both FUG Brick and Kobe Mack just chilling. They were just chilling, sitting on the porch. So there's that. And now she says, redacted, and this is all at the scene too. Redacted described the shooter as a black male between 20 and 25 years old. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. With a medium complexion, he was approximately 5'4" to 5'6" with a thin build, right? Now they list that his short dreadlocks were ear length, wearing a black t-shirt, black pants, and of course the same description as they had uh, earlier. All right. And then now we get the medical examiner does the autopsy on both bodies, of course. And we have said autopsy documentation here. And as you can see, um, let's see which one this one is. I assume this one is, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, FBG Brick. I couldn't see that. So for this one, this is FBG Brick, and it seems he was shot a total of 6 times, and a gunshot wound entered his right eye, which bridge of the nose, and it lodged. It says right. The second gunshot wound entered his right inner forearm, exited the right lower bicep, and re-entered the right bicep and lodged. Just crazy, man. Right rear upper thigh, exited right front upper thigh, and number 4 entered the abdomen, left the center and lodged. Left buttock for the fifth one and lodged, and left rear outer shoulder blade. Can't even talk. Exited left upper inner shoulder blade. All right, and then they did their internal examination, which is when they, open up the body and whatnot, and then they found 4 medium caliber projectiles and fragments were recovered, and that was for FEG Brick. And now for Kobe Mack, of course, his death was determined to be death by multiple gunshot wounds and homicide. His external examination seems to have been shot 9 times, and gunshot wound entered his right lip, exited under left lip. Um, gunshot wound number 2 entered the right temple and lodged. Gunshot wound number 3 entered in front of right ear and lodged. Gunshot wound number 4 entered the right jawline, exited left side of the neck. Uh, yeah, this is like gruesome. Gunshot wound entered right upper inner forearm, exited right elbow. Gunshot wound number 6 entered right buttock, exited right front upper thigh. You know, so yeah. Gunshot wound number 7 entered above left kidney and lodged. Gunshot wound number 8 entered the mid of back, left of center and lodged. Gunshot wound number 9 was a graze wound, upper right bicep. Upper right bicep there. All right. So yep, that was the autopsy report for that. All right. Hopefully that didn't, rest in peace to those dudes, man. Rest in peace to those dudes for sure. All right, the next document we have is the progress report document. All right, and this is just a progress report. Basically, what it says is they just give a status of what they have up to date. And this date that this was submitted was August 21st, 2017. And of course, they have the victims listed now. Getting this in. Getting down to an investigation. Here we are. Okay. They still have an unknown male listed for the suspect at that time. All right. They did have the manner and motive listed here. Okay, yeah, and this is when they did the ballistics. So it says they ran a preliminary evaluation of the fire cartridge cases that was performed, and it was determined that the fire cartridge case exhibits A, or all these exhibits, are consistent with having been fired in the same firearm, which is a firearm capable of firing 9 millimeter Luger ammunition and has a Glock type firing pin classification with the integrated ballistics identification system. All right. And then they say this classification is only known to be produced by Glock, Smith and Wesson, Sigma series, and Springfield Armory XDS 9 series and 9 millimeter Luger firearms at this time. Now, somebody let me know what they mean by that. If any, y'all, gun dudes out there that know these firearms well, eh, not necessarily what this is, but this special pen. I'm not 100% sure this firing pen thing, like that says that it's only like specific to Glock and all that. This classification is only known. To me, that said like switch, but I ain't sure, and I don't want to put that out there because it doesn't say that. But get in the comments and let me know. And when I peel back over there, we can talk about that. So let's look at this one too, and then I'll come back. It was determined that the fire cartridge cases exhibits listed here, all these bullet fragments, are consistent with having been fired in the same firearm. A second firearm capable of firing 9 millimeter Luger ammunition and has that same Glock type firing pin classification with integrated ballistic systems or whatever that thing. And this classification is only known to be produced by Glock, of course, and Smith and Wesson, right? So it says states here, therefore there are two firearms associated with the listed fired evidence. So two. All right, let me peel back over here and see what's stacking on over here. Yo, 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 yo. Appreciate you, AZ King. You always coming through, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Big dog, man. Appreciate you, man. Yes, feel free to support the channel, man. Um, like I said, it all helps me out, so appreciate y'all for coming through. Appreciate y'all for coming through. And I'm just checking out the chat right now. We are nowhere near done. We're gonna get into all the paperwork. That's not a switch. The firing pin is an internal piece. A switch is external. Look at that. We coming with the knowledge, breaking it down. Miss Bowens. Whoa. All right. Now I know. Like I said, Spring, man, Israel, man, you speaking facts, man. You come in here dropping facts, bro. Like I said, streets bring nothing but death and jail, and the streets are dead themselves. So there you go. I just brought that home. All right, let's see what AZ King say, man. Glock is the most popular and most widely used gun now. Yep, and the 9 millimeter is the most used round. Yeah, man. It seems to be the case, man. And NC, excuse me, and I was saying in the premiere that they be passing around these guns, AZ King, man. They be passing those guns around like they do a murder with one, then they go get it to somebody else and they go do it, and then they never get rid of the gun. It just passes around and passes around. And I just thought that was crazy. We were talking about that earlier, man. But yeah, shout out to you, AZ King, man. You always coming through, bro. Always coming through, man. Appreciate you. Let's jump back into this, man. We getting into this some more. It's a lot to go. All right. And of course, here, yep, they wanted to get some footage, man. They were trying to get as much footage as they can, but nothing was working for them. They had negative results coming back, of course, and you know, happens, man. That type of thing happens. They have to keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? And let's see. This is just a lab report here. Not just a lab report, but it is a lab report. and I believe this is tied to the ballistics that they ran, and maybe some DNA swabs as well. Let's see here what they're talking about. Shoot, too far. All right, that's not saying too much there. All right. This report acknowledges that the reporting detectives received the listed ballistics, BIA is for ballistics report, and was informed that a high confidence correlation exists between fire cartridge casings recovered in the RD numbers, and they have these redacted, but one is not. And I think it was B dash. He was like, "Yo, get them, get the, get that RD number." I'm like, "Yo, he's on it," but I already did that. But shout out to B Dash, man. If you're watching later on, or if you're in the chat, I'll see you. But shout out to you, bro. You're always popping out. All right, man. So there we go. We got one high confidence correlation to some fire cartridge casings. All right. And we're gonna go down some more. This is another lab report. They do a few of these, if I remember correctly. Let me get some order here. Hold it. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, they have a few of these. This one was submitted, as you see here, on September 1st, 2017. All right. I'm just looking over some of this information here. Sometimes I'll do that even though I already seen it over and over again. Um, which some of this does get redundant, but like I mentioned in some other videos that I would rather show duplicates than not, So might as well get all the information, right? All right. And I think we have another um ballistics report here pertaining to a different number. And this one also has a high confidence correlation that exists between these fire cartridge casings recovered in these RD numbers as well. All right. Right. And then this is another one. And think this is the high confidence correlation as well. Yeah, different number. Yeah. Yep, high confidence correlation. So yeah, they're just matching up all these some of these shell casings. Um, it seems to these specific type of guns, Glocks. It seems like they have these specific bullets or something that they have going on here. High confidence correlation. This is another lab report. This one's submitted on 2019 now. And these things take forever for them to solve, man. Like I'm not trying to give CPD a hard way to go, man, but these things take years, man. We're literally just getting this paperwork today from when this homicide happened, man. And who's to say, is it because one of the, accusees is passed away? Like how, man, it's just so many murders. Like it gets overwhelming sometimes too, though. But let's look over here. I want to come back to the chat. All right, cool. Yep. Israel still here. You still here? You still here? All right, for sure. They most definitely use Glocks. Yeah, man. All right, we going back. I just wanted to see. We still has some people in here. We still got people in the building. Let's keep it moving. Let's move this car along, man. All right, now we're into this exceptionally clear, open, other exceptional document. And when you see these type of documents, just a hint, word to the wise, to the live folks the dedicated folks, no shade to the people watching this later though. But yeah, this is when they usually outline who, is the person that they believe committed the crime. And if we look at the date for this one, you can kind of see how current this one is. Yeah. So they just submitted this, what, a couple months ago on this date, on the 14th. of March or whatever. I thought that was incredible. Let's see what y'all think about that. Keep this open. Yo, yo, yo. All right. Of course, it takes forever to. Yeah, they only human, bro. Hey, nah, your mom's. You right, bro. You right. And sometimes I gotta remind myself of that too. You right, bro. They are human, and it's so many murders, man. I can only imagine as a human what that does to your work ethic, right? I get it, bro. I definitely get it. I definitely get it. But I just want these crimes to be solved. It's not super personal, but man, but shout out to you for that comment, man. We getting back into this paperwork. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So yeah, I thought that was crazy, man. That date right there. All right. And we have victims listed, of course. Ah, yes. And now we have a suspect listed, uh, which is the man of the hour. And we must say rest in peace to him as well, man. Rest in peace to Machiavel, man. 600 McAdoo. You know, rest in peace to all parties, in this case here, for sure. But rest in peace to McAdoo as well. All right. Um, Description here is black hair, dreadlock hairstyle, medium complexion. He did have an FBI number here, which is interesting. Uh, Organization Black Disciples. Zoom in a little bit for you guys. Yep. All right. Cool. All right. So that was McAdoo. And next we have some witnesses here. All right. And we got a female black, 29 years here. And of course, they redact her information, but she has a listed criminal organization as a black disciple. I thought that was interesting too. So a female black 29, who's a female 29-year-old BD, but she's a BD by admission even. So she told them, that she was a BD, man. These girls are rough out in Chicago, man. Yes, 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 yes. I'm just checking out the chat here. Just checking out the Chizat. Oh man. They do that. And shout out to you, Sugar Bill, man. Sugar Bill Low. You did tell me you was coming through, man. Shout out to you for popping in, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. First and foremost. First and foremost, good to see you, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you for tapping in today, man, and dropping a comment. But there, I mean, I don't know if there is a way to take the redactions off, but I personally don't look to remove any redactions because they are there for a reason, and I do not look to unobfuscate that for the public because that could put people in danger. Like they do that, CPD does that, or the detectives actually did this one. The Bureau of Detectives do that to protect the safety of the people. So, I'm not here to out nobody. Sugar Hill Bill, man. Sugar Bill Low, I mean. But shout out to you, man. But we not here to, expose, do nothing like that or get anybody hurt. This is just for the freedom of information. Freedom of information, man. All right, let's get back into this. Pull this back up. All right. This is an Area 1 cold case, exceptionally clear, open death of the offender report. Type of incident, homicide. You know that. All right, I think we know this information as well. We just read through all of that. Okay, we know both were taken to there. All right, we have some offender information here. Zoom in. We have offender Machiavel Sampson, male 126 at the time of death. All right. He's listed as dead and that he died while in custody at Cook County Jail. So, yep. And per medical examiner report by a Dr. Ward, so let's look at this. Number one, causes and manner, excuse me, determine cause manner as this MDMB Benaka toxicity, an acute drug toxicity. Scroll over. Solitary fibrous tumor of the brain. Wow. Slash accident. That's what stood out to me. Was like, what is this slash accident about? This, was it just not an overdose? Are they hinting at that this was potentially something more than that? Not sure there. And this is for McAdoo, man. And he was 26, man, at the time of his death. Young, man, young, 26, man. And anytime you die in a jail, man, that's gotta be like the worst of 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 the worst, man. Like, it's just an unfortunate situation all around. I gotta bring that home, man. And like I said, rest in peace to man, Machiavel, man. McAdoo, 600 McAdoo. All right. Got some suspects, some additional suspects, huh? Oh man. Additional suspects. All right, we got a male 126. Also got another male 131. So that's which they know who it is because they're redacted. If they didn't know who they were, they would say unknown. Unknown, all unknown, unknown. They know exactly who these suspects are, why they are not charged. I'm gonna scream. Gonna scream, man. Anyway, going into this some more. Weapon two. I don't know who is the comment, not to like call anybody out or anything. I just can't remember the comment that asked about the weapons. I hope that answers that for you. One handgun was subsequently recovered, so they did actually get a gun. Like, I guess they dropped it that time. All right. This white color Ford Explorer, manner and motive, of course. All right. This is just inventory stuff here. Nike flip flops. Man, flip flops, man. All right. I should probably zoom this out for you guys. Sorry for the silence there. I kind of zoned out in the paperwork, like I'm not live or something, man. All right, we got a witness here with a special witness, an eyewitness here, which is that female, man. She pretty much wraps this case up too. Well, yeah, the eyewitness. And CPD loves the eyewitness, man. This is how they love to get these cases wrapped up. Ain't no shade to CPD, but it's just a fact. Just a fact. And we have a third party. Now, I don't know how I feel about a third party witness making it to this paperwork, man. That's a little janky to me personally. That's just my personal opinion. Like I said, that's why I do these lives. So I can interject my personal opinion in some of these, not to make light of this paperwork or anything like that. But yeah. All right, man. So third party witness there. All right. And then we have a family friend of FBG Brick coming to be interviewed here. And I'm going to stop share right quick. Check out the chiz at. Yeah, where we at? I see you. I see you. How the officers be banging in Chicago too. They tell so they know who's on their side. Hey man, you know, Miss Bond, you might be right, man. Because I saw a video, I think it was with FBG Presser posted, where the CPD was saying like F Brick City or something like that. Like they shouted it over the loudspeaker of the car or something like that. Now what is that about? What is that about? Like the kids heard it and went crazy in the streets. They went rampage. Y'all gotta go check that out. It's on FBG Pressure page, I believe, man. If not, it's out there somewhere. But CPD be tripping. I don't know, Miss Bones, man. What's going on? Yeah, be well, man. Yep. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. Definitely, man. Thrax guys. What is that? Oh, I'm sorry. Thrax Gasolina, man. Thrax Gasolina is a war, man. It's a war out there, bro. They not playing. These dudes are sliding. They were sliding. I mean, around the corner. I mean, the St. Lawrence boys was tough for standing out there, man. They were getting, slayed. They were hanging out there though, man. And like I said, this was a war. That's why I always kind of hint at that sometimes. It's literally a war, and that's how I think these kids looked at it. Like they were soldiers in a war. So taking a life, you know, they look at it as a badge of honor. Thrax Gasoline. And shout out to you for that comment, man. Shout out to you. I see you tuned in. You definitely in tune. Keep commenting. Yeah, shout out y'all. Yeah, light that chat up, man. It's good people here. Good conversation can be had in that chat for sure. You know, man, NC, my mods, AZ, all of them are super dope people. They ain't pressing nobody out. All y'all is good to go. So definitely feel at home, feel good, comfortable. I'm gonna get back into this paperwork. Just get a little water. All right. And then we're gonna get right back into this. Shout out to y'all. Oh, hold on. Let me read. I forgot B-Wo right here. It's annoying to me when people call it a war though. Okay, okay. This was literally just bored, scared, hopeless. Oh, unsupervised project children killing over ego and pride. It could be viewed that way too. It could be viewed that way. No, it's open, man. That's a that's not a that's an interesting perspective to have towards that too. Because hey, hey, I can see that. They are unsupervised, they are young, impressionable young kids. And they were scared. A lot of them were scared, and peer pressure played a big part in a lot of that, I imagine. Peer pressure probably wrapped a lot of these kids up, joining these gangs, but when you join a gang, you go to war with other gangs, man. There goes that word again. There goes that word. Eh, let's see what else y'all talking about, man. Yes, man. Israel, man. You keep coming with man. I see you, man. Don't you gotta pop in again too. You come with some good comments. Killing each other over what? Senseless. Blocks that's not theirs, man. Y'all heard it over and over again. Trenches news. Yo, he'll get on the microphone and get to screaming that, man. And I love when he does too. Killing over what, man? It's foolish. Like I say, rest in peace to all the dudes, man. You know, it is all foolish Israel, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed being part of the chat here. Yeah, yeah. It's not like somewhere you jump. No, no, no. Yeah, we chilling. We chill. We gonna keep the vibes right. All right. Let me do this thing. Get back into it. Oh, oh, oh. Yo, this the man behind the thumbnail. Shout out to you, forever blessed, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for tuning in. Bewo was getting his comment on. I see it, man. We'll just go ahead and do this little disclaimer, man. Feel free to donate to the channel any shape, form, or fashion. I appreciate it. That Cash App scrolling down there at the bottom gets directly to me, and I appreciate all of it, man. So I appreciate y'all for being here, though. First and foremost, if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button. We have been rocking out for over an hour here. Over an hour, and we're still going. We are not done, nowhere near done. We gotta finish this paperwork, and we gonna finish it. So, all right, we gonna get back into it. I just wanted to drop that little disclaimer and shout out to a man. Shout out to the people who donated already. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are the goats and the reasons why I'm able to keep this going and I feel motivated and good. And I keep pressing CPD out every day to free my FOIAs. I'm gonna start a hashtag. I swear. Tell CPD to free my FOIAs, man, so we can get this good information. All right, getting back, man. We getting back. Let's bounce back. Enough for all that. We have an interviewed individual within the investigation to read. And this is another female, and this is a family friend of FBG Brick, right? So we have this here. Okay. On July 17th, 2017, yep, Detective Marley was assigned the immediate follow-up investigation of the double homicide that occurred at 6326 South St. Lawrence, right? And we have they arrived, yep, found victim. I'm trying to get to the other part. We know this already here. We can skip past this. We know that the cell phone was there. Uh, we know all of that. All right, we do. We already know about the autopsy stuff here. All right. Okay, let's read this part here. All right. Detectives interview redacted on the 6300 block of South St. Lawrence. At the time of the shooting, redacted and was sitting redacted parked at 63 redacted South St. Lawrence, facing northbound with the windows down. So here we go again with that. And then here we go. Yep, she looks in her rearview mirror. She saw a male black with a black t-shirt charging and shooting toward another male black. Redacted stated that she saw the offender follow the victim westbound into a gangway. So at this point, she only sees one individual. All right, and we know all of this information. The ear length dreadlocks. I'm gonna skip through, and here we go. I think this is what I was looking for. Yeah, here we go. In 2023, reporting detectives, Detective Dinahan. I want to point out, man, this detective has been on so many cases. Y'all got to go back and look at some of those videos, man. This dude, I don't know. He can't be even. He's probably still. He's active. He's got to be still active, and he goes probably back to like 2014 homicides. It's crazy. All right, but this guy was assigned to continue the investigation of the double murder of Mack and Robinson, and that's probably why they gave him the case because a lot of his cases do end. Like he does get convictions, from what I remember. So anyway, reporting detective received a phone call from Sergeant Ryan Delaney of CPD's Central Investigations Unit 606. Sergeant Delaney informed reporting detectives that he had information on the double murder that should be followed up on. Sergeant Delaney had been assigned as a homicide detective to Area Central Detective Division in 2017. I think I said 2014, 2017. Jeez, get it right. 2017 and had working knowledge of the double murder of Mack and Robinson. Sergeant Delaney was informed. There you go. There we go. Yeah. No, Delaney informed reporting detectives that he had known via hearsay, wow, that one of the offenders in the case was Machiavel Sampson. Sergeant Delaney informed the reporting detectives that Sampson had been in custody, excuse me, for two murder cases that he knew about. One case was rejected, bar to prosecution, due to mutual combatants, while the other case resulted in Sampson being charged with first-degree murder. While in custody at Cook County Jail awaiting trial, Sampson had died in his cell, supposedly from a brain aneurysm. Reporting detectives inquired via Detective Haven Matthews, who was assigned to the CPD's Cook County Jail intelligence team, learned that Sampson had in fact died while in custody. Reporting detectives requested that Detective Matthews inquire, redacted, if there were any truth to Sampson being the offender in the double murder of Mack and Robinson. Reporting detectives further researched and learned that an autopsy was performed on Sampson, and we do know that his the cause and manner is listed as this MD. I gotta look that up and see what exactly that is, and then this brain aneurysm. All right, but subsequently, Detective Matthews informed reporting detectives that he had been able to verify that Sampson was one of the offenders. Redaction stated to Detective Matthews that Sampson was one of the offenders in the double murder of Mack and Robinson. Redacted was a third party witness, so there he is right there. He was not at the scene, but was good friends with Sampson as they were in the same gang. Sampson had confided Redacted that he had shot and killed Mack and Robinson. Wow. Redacted added that many people have incorrectly identified the second offender, Redacted. The second offender was actually an individual named Redacted. Stated he knows all this via third party statements due to the fact that he himself, Redacted, is a member of the Black Disciple O Block faction along with Samson, Redacted. All right. Redacted refused to be interviewed by reporting detectives when asked by Detective Matthews. Redacted stated that he did not mind talking to Detective Matthews, but did not trust other detectives. And although Sampson was dead, Redacted was still alive and he would not testify against him. Wow. So boom, 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 boom. What the? Oh my NC, right? Whoa! It was like a mic drop when I read that the first time. And see, I was like, what? THF Delaney. B Wo, man, you got oh wow was a menace, yo. B Wo knows the truth, man. Yes, hey, man, NC, you to go. Now you to go, NC. Now you to go. I would just say that. You know that though. All right, get a stream y'all one day, my guy. Do the call panel one day. Yo, we gonna do that one day for sure. We gonna do it one day. We gonna go through the paperwork, man. B Dash, I already gave you a shout out, man, but I'll do it again, yo. I'll do it again, man. Shout out B Dash, man. I think we might have passed your part already. With yeah, we did with the tied case numbers with the case numbers. But I did give you a shout out for catching that earlier. Yes, yes, because you know you got it, man. I'm all about giving props, man, especially to those that I always see. And shout out to the mods, man. Sparks Visuals, man. Sparks Visuals. You definitely got to go follow all the mods pages. They are dope individuals with original content. That's the main thing. You got to remember original content and or provide you a dope service, right? So that's what this is about. Supporting others first and foremost, though, I always show favoritism. Go follow NC's channel. Soon as you finish with this, soon as we done with this, go over there and follow her channel too. She is the queen of the original content for this Chicago drill, and she's growing. So we going over there. Go follow her. All right. Yep, yep, yep. All right, we getting back into this, man. Let's just jump back into the paperwork. Let me know what y'all think, man. Who's the redaction? Who's the redaction, man? This guy here, he's got a relationship with this detective. Got to. He didn't mind talking to him, but listen. Those other detectives, no. Even though Samson is dead, so he considered it. Although, man, it's cutthroat out here, man. It's always somebody you know, right? Somebody in the same game is gonna just, hey, who's to say that, that's a bad thing? I'm sure there's mixed feelings about that, in the chat and all that. Talk about that. Sure. I can't see the chat right now, but I'll get back to y'all. All right, so we're gonna pick back up. All right, he wouldn't testify. Foreign detectives recontacted the lone eyewitness. So one eyewitness, redacted, agreed to be re-interviewed and look at photo arrays to further the investigation. On December 27th, 2023, reporting detectives along with Detective Lopez and Detective Johnson met with redacted individual at their residence. All right. Redacted stated essentially the same facts that she had to a Detective Marley, but added now. She added key. She added now. This is, I don't know if this is 2019 at this point. I think so. I would have to go all the way back up and look. But now she added that she did see a second offender. Now she saw a second offender, but did not get a very good look at him. All right. So that's how the second offender comes back up, too. All right. Now, redacted agreed to view a photo arrays to attempt to identify any offenders. Okay. So she's fully cooperating with this case. At this point, she seems to just be an eyewitness. I don't know if she was related or has any type of stake or claim into that case, but she is fully cooperative at this point. All right. And they also note that there were multiple lab reports in the CRIS system. Um, all right. The reports all reference BIA reports and they piggyback and they air quote this thing on each other. So they're pretty much saying, man, this is interesting here though. So yeah, the reports all reference BIA reports and they piggybacked on each other. The final Chris Lab report stated that one of the two 9mm firearms used in this double murder may have been used slash identified in 10 other incidents, 11 total with this murder. So 10 other incidents, not just murders, but incidents with the same firearm, make it 11 with this double murder. Make that, you could say 12. They just, I guess, called it at 11. The reference reports were, and they have that all redacted. Reporting detectives reviewed all of these reports. Redacted had any follow up information, neither of which could aid this investigation at this time. It should be noted again that CPD ballistics testing is not definitive, as it only suggests a possibility that cases may be related. So they're kind of giving you a disclaimer there on the ballistics reports, but they use them heavily. I don't know, I guess they just wanted to add a disclaimer there. So now we're getting a little recent, coming all the way up to February 6th, 2024, when reporting detectives met with redacted Jermaine Robinson. So somebody of Jermaine Robinson. All right, reporting detectives informed redacted the individual about the status of the investigation and that the case would be considered cleared open. Redacted stated that she understood. Interesting. Now, who do we think this may be? I'll go over to the chat, see what you guys are talking about here. Everybody's quiet. I appreciate it. Yeah. No, that just means y'all all in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This is interesting though, I don't know. Is that Mama Doug? You know, who's to say? All right. We go back over to this document. Reporting detectives noted that redacted was listed in the original violent crime scene report as the individual that had notified the family that Robinson had been shot, but that no one could supply the scene detectives with any further identifiers for her. So that's interesting. Reporting detectives asked her if she had any direct knowledge or was an eyewitness to the murders. Redacted stated that she was not a witness and did not remember how she learned of the shooting in order to have it relayed, or in order to have relayed that information to the family. So, to me, it just sounds like she got, a case of the, what is that, convenient amnesia. You know what I'm saying? And kind of just forgot how she learned really quick. You're not going to really forget that kind of information, I would say, personally. So, yeah. But there's that. Now we're going over to the next day, which is the 7th. All right. Now they spoke with somebody from of Stanley Mack. Reporting detectives informed Redacted about the status as well of the investigation and that the case would be considered cleared and open. And this person, Redacted, stated that she understood. All right. So this is also a female. So we have, in conclusion, it is the contention of the reporting detective. So based on all of that information, in conclusion, it is the contention of the reporting detective that Machiavel Sampson was one of the offenders that shot and killed Stanley Mack and Jermaine Robinson on July 17th, 2017 at 6323 South St. Lawrence. Right? And that's all based on that eyewitness, um, seemingly to me, and the ballistics as well. The ballistics as well played a big part in that. So now Machiavelli Sampson was identified via a third party witness. And yep, we're here. Redacted and an eyewitness. Redacted as the offender who shot and killed Mack and Robinson. This was corroborated via hearsay evidence obtained through CPD Sergeant Delaney. So I guess this sergeant's word, goes a long way because I mean it's literally just hearsay evidence. With Sampson's death in 2023, precluding him from being arrested and prosecuted, reporting detectives request that this case be exceptionally cleared slash open pending the identification and arrest of the remaining offenders. Boom, mic drop, right? All right, and now we're gonna get down into the moral report. But before we do that, I'm gonna come check in the chat. Yeah. All right. People still hanging out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see. You still there? I still see there. All right. People still in the building. People still in the building. Let's get back to it. We get back to it. All right, let's go. Yeah. And yeah, so we ended that. Um, and I will scroll through the morgue report. I believe we may, yeah, here goes the autopsy. Let me see if I can zoom out. Yeah, there we go. We have the autopsy um, for FBG Brick here. And let me get this. Okay. As we can see, they list that the gunshot wound number one lodged right here. I would imagine, you know, maybe he stood over, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this got here. I think Mama Duck references that in the video, if I'm not mistaken, too, that something happened and he did get hit right there. And she pointed like literally right there in that interview. So, like I said, man, shout out to her. She is literally out here giving people the real deal and not sugarcoating anything, man. She's letting everybody know the facts. I'm not sure if she got her YouTube page back up. NC can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure, but yeah, if it is up, definitely you could put it in that chat too, NC, and then y'all go follow Mama Duck too and support her because she has just had a lot of loss, and we want to respect and show respect. All right, cool. And then we have all these other there. I know a lot of people like to go through these things, which is why I definitely wanted to pause here. And sometimes it does get hectic, like just gets crazy looking at all this stuff here. Yeah. Here you go. All right, and now this is for Coby Mack here. This is Coby Mack's autopsy report, and we'll start with this imagery here. We have number one entered, seems to be through the chin and exited the chin, so maybe like right across the face. Maybe trying to get out of the way, maybe. Let's see what number two. Okay, so the second shot is all the way over here and appeared to enter here. And the third shot right behind that, then the fourth shot right behind that. Wow. Yeah. And the fourth shot exited on the other side of the neck. So it went through the cheekbone, it seems here through. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Yep. And then the rest here, nine. Seems to be nine. He had a graze. He got graze in his arm amongst all the other things. So yeah, rest in peace to him, man, and rest in peace to FEG Brickman. And those are the autopsy reports. And these documents are just the inventory documents. I just call them like fluff, man. They put all this in here. But it is useful information. I shouldn't call it that because then they'll start holding back the FOIAs or something. I don't know. But yeah, so this is just inventory. As you can see, it lists like their jacket and all that other stuff there. And yeah, some incident reports, which I tend to just scroll past too. It's really more times than not information that we already know at this stage in the documentation. And most of the time with the incident reports, you do get a narrative in there, which is sometimes good to read as well. We'll go around because we got a couple more documents to get to. So we're gonna scroll down till we get to the end. All right, cool. That's the end of that one. And we're at 99 of 99. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the second document I have, which I believe is really like all of the inventory sheets like this, but I think there's a couple documents, a couple pages worth looking at. So we're gonna stop sharing now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There it is. All right, bet. Yep, there it is. Go follow her, man. Yeah, go follow her. Subscribe to her, excuse me, on all the social networks. Definitely go support her if you can. Um, Show her a lot of support. Like I said, she's been through a lot, and the least you could do is hit the subscribe button on her channel and thumb up. When you see her videos out, thumb them up. Yeah, support. We gotta, show support, man. We gotta support. And then again, if you hear like some noise in the background or whatever, my kids literally they don't sleep. No matter what time I try to make a video or get a video, and I gotta go around their schedule. All right, good enough of that. We're gonna go back to the paperwork. So that's what y'all came here. Whoa, let me see. I gotta pull up the second document. Have it here. Should have had it pulled up already, but I do have it here. Do 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 do. All right, cool. All right, about to share it now. Sharing, sharing, sharing. All right, it's this one. Cool. All right. Yep. And like I said, I think this one starts off with a bunch of these inventory sheets. But as you can see, this one now is 109. 109 pages. So we'll scroll through this um, until we see some new information. We'll go through pretty quickly and we'll see what we get. Let's see here. All right, much of the same. It's awesome. Much of the same. You can scroll down past this. I believe there may be arrest reports in here, but this is all just like eye clear documents. But like I say, I'd rather show you guys this type of stuff rather than just skip it all the way together, um, and just not show you all of the information there. So that is the goal always, to give all the information out. And we had a what is this here? Yep, an evidence submission form, which is just for some swabs and some DNA. Right, and they got some DNA here for both individuals, which they're showing in that document. Some envelopes, ballistics report, and these are the ballistic reports that they had have done. And the firearm that was recovered was a Glock Model 19 Generation 4 9mm, and they all had, I guess, high confidence correlations. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, and then we got some criminal history here that is redacted. More criminal history redacted. I think a few of them are redacted, so we'll just speed scroll through these to not do the same. Oh, and there we go. I figured we had a criminal report somewhere. I just didn't know where. And it seems like we got it. Yep, right here for McAdoo. Um, and I did do a video on his arrest report. But this one here is interesting. They list cause and manner, and of course, his demise here as well. All right, and that is 600 McAdoo, and like I say, rest in peace to him. All right, and we'll scroll through to see if we got any more documents here. Do. Yeah, these are just all redactions too, still redacted. Just scroll, keep scrolling. Let's go down. I might take this out. What did that say? Person search. Yeah, so they redact a lot of this information. But like I said before, a lot of it is to make sure that it protects, these people in this paperwork. We don't want anybody innocent being hurt or harmed, man, at our cost and benefit. All right, so no, that was the end of that document. As you can see, we're at 109 there, and not much on that one. So we'll go over to the third one now. Let's get over to that one. I do believe I have that, Ava. I do believe I got that already. Um, I can double check. We'll see. But definitely, it should be within the video for the '05 O'Malley homicide report. I believe an autopsy report is listed in that video as well. You just got to go through the video section of the channel, and you should be able to find uh, that one, and you can scrub through it to get to the point where you see that there. But yeah, thanks for joining, Ava, man. Appreciate you joining. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Going back to the document now. Open up the third document, actually. Let's do that. Okay. All right, here we go. Pull it up now. Share, share. Okay. All right. Oh, question. Sorry about that, Israel. I didn't see it. I was trying to pull up this document. Let me move this thing out the way. Just saw the comment. Wait, so how many shooters was there? Okay. Yeah, no, good question. So there were a total of three suspects, but they believed to be two shooters. Two shooters. Two different firearms. Good question, Israel, man. Shout out to you. Yep, and a quick disclaimer too, really quick though. If you want to do any donations to the channel, you can definitely hit that Cash App that's scrolling down at the bottom there. That is my wife's Cash App that goes directly to me. Or if you would like to do a super chat as well, feel free to do that. Or a thank you for the video, any shape, form, or fashion. I appreciate it all. All right, just wanted to put that there. And thank you guys just for joining too, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate the company. I love presenting this information to y'all, and thank y'all for rocking out, man, this far, man. It's been a great live. It's been a great live. All right, and let's jump back into this. Jump back into this, because that's what y'all came here for. All right, and we have a photo lineup advisory form. So this is pretty much when they get people to do view a photo array of people or do like a lineup, a live in-person lineup. They have the individuals sign these forms and outline who they are and all that stuff. Give consent to some audio video recording, which a lot of times people don't do give consent to. Um, but we have here photo live lineup results. The witness identified the following. Let's see if we can zoom in. Sorry about that. I should have zoomed in beforehand. Okay, cool. All right. The witness identified the following persons. It seems to be PAH1 maybe. And this looks like Machiavel. And then PA number 2, none. PA number 3, none. Okay. So here we have PA. Oh, okay. So these must be the persons in the lineup, I imagine. PA number 1, identify number 3. Oh, okay, so these are the people that are viewing the lineups. Yes, okay. PA number 1, identified number 3 as the shooter. Refer to something. Um, re something. I can't make that out. And audio recording for further information. All right, PA2, no identification. PA3, no identification. Cool, cool, cool. All right. And here we have, let me open this up some more, man. Here we have the actual lineup, I guess, that they presented to the individual, and the individual circled and initialed Machiavel as the person they saw run up and shoot FBG Brick and Coby Mack. Well, at least one of them. Yeah. And they had 6 people total, apparently. And they list out Machiavel here. Dope. All right. This is all redacted. So, what I assume these are, man, these here are the suspects that are still alive on the case, um, who were probably pointed out in lineups too, because they're both redacted. Yeah? Or 3 of them. All right. And now we're getting into the interviews, which in these documents, we get all the handwritten notes from the reports and all of that stuff, all that good stuff. So some of these I can make out, some of them I cannot because of the handwriting, but I will always do my best to try to make out what it's actually saying. Um, yeah, so let's do that. All right, this is an interview. So they said here, block during incident, saw three males talking on porch, saw shooter exit newer model white Ford Explorer. Shooter, male one, wearing black t-shirt, black pants, blue-gray underwear, dreadlocks, ear length, maybe. Observed vehicles route of escape eastbound on 63rd from St. Lawrence, left northbound onto Champlain, right eastbound onto 61st, loses sight at 61st and Champlain. Worker continues to 61st and Langley. Okay, I can't make this out here. Um, Parked at 61st Street. This STL. Whoa, it's something with windows down. Okay, so this is the witness. She was in the car with the windows down. You know that information. Um, do. What happened? I got called by redacted. Something to the scene. It's really hard to read that. Redacted saw driver of blue car. Something there. Something before shooting. Redacted sold his. Is this 9 millimeter? I don't know what this is. 3 days after the this is murder? Maybe murder. So somebody sold his 9 millimeter 3 days after the murder, I would assume this is. Gun was registered to him. I'm gonna zoom in on this, sorry. Was registered to him. He what? Something a police. I can't make that out at all. I don't know what this is. He something a police report and said it was stolen. Okay. Did it say he did something? I can't make that out. I'll be looking at that all night. I'm gonna scroll past that. Wow. All right. So case status. This was probably from the progress report. All right, let's see where we had it here. Do. Got fired from, hold on, working at 31st and Ashland as a medical assistant. Got fired from post office for stealing credit cards. Beat the case. Has something kids. I don't know if that's, I don't know what number that is. Redacted. Is kin to the people who may, I think, have shot. Redacted. Okay. And from stairway, something. Yeah, that's hard to. Are from somewhere. All right. Slide past all of that good stuff. Scroll back out. Zoom back out some. Seems to be like iPhone password. What's this about? Called me 15 minutes before shooting. Said he was on the way to his mother's house. Wound up on St. Lawrence. Said something thought something was something. Said he, maybe this is said he thought something was, what is that? Something was, I don't know. I hate when it's illegible. That really like, This is just another witness, the female 142. All right, and we have an anonymous. Yeah, let's read this one from the paperwork. Requested to remain anonymous. So this individual requested to remain anonymous. The location of the interview was by phone, but this individual's date of birth is 1980, so a little bit older. Redacted called the area central requesting information and leads in regards to a double homicide. Victim Stanley Mack, aka Jacob Mack, redacted. Mack and Jermaine Robinson, redacted, represented herself as victim Stanley Mack's redacted. Related that she had reason to believe that aka redacted, is responsible for the shooting both victims. Redacted related that Redacted and his fellow gang members hide their weapons at Redacted floor and at Redacted related that Redacted is a gang member, let's scroll down, is a gang member from the Parkway Garden homes. Redacted related that Redacted and his gang and the victims were involved in a rap beef, street terminology, for a hip hop feud. Redacted would like to speak with the lead detective. There you go there. These anonymous citizens, man, come through with some damaging information to these cases. They're always probably 100% right, you know. Anonymous citizen, location of interview by phone. So this is another anonymous citizen stating that anonymous citizen called and requested the reporting detective by name. Anonymous citizen related that she was present at the crime scene of a double homicide. Anonymous citizen related that the GDs from Jarrow City is feuding with the BDs from the Parkway Garden homes. All right. Anonymous citizen related that Jarrell City is 62nd and Vernon, Eberhart is 63rd, and St. Lawrence. Anonymous citizen related that Redacted was robbed at a video shoot on Redacted. Anonymous citizen related that Redacted, the deceased Jermaine Robinson, Redacted of the deceased Stanley Mack. Anonymous citizen related that Redacted Anonymous citizen related that redacted unknown legal name. All right. Here we pick up at. Okay. Is bragging about the shooting on his Facebook page. Anonymous citizen would not provide the Facebook information to the reporting detectives. Anonymous citizen related that the post has since been deleted. So there you go with that. This is interesting because who was robbed, at a video shoot? I don't think I've heard that story told yet, or if anyone knows about it. All right, now we got another caller, seems to be by phone. This individual's date of birth is 74 years, so an older individual. Called the area central in regards to a double homicide for the victim, Stanley Mack, aka, of course, Coby Mack and FBG Brick. This person represented herself as victim Jermaine Robinson, redacted, related that redacted, right down here, related that she has reason to believe that redacted, aka redacted, and redacted, related that the shooters are from the Parkway Gardens homes. Redacted related that redacted was recently released from jail. Redacted would like to speak with the investigating detective about leads. All right. Let me pause it there. See if y'all still awake, man. Take a quick pause. Yo, 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 yo. All right. I see y'all still in the building. I see y'all still there. These courts be getting paid, especially city courts. They do. He thought something was wrong. That's what I thought it said in C, but I didn't want to state that. That's what I thought he said. Man, thrax gasoline is on demon time, man. All right, cool, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. NC always coming through. All right, picking this back up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Share, share. Cool. All right. Zoom out. Zoom out. All right. Good to go. Okay. Let's see what this says. Status update. Heard that something, two shooters are in town and something. Jeez, that's just so bad. All right. They got another one here. I don't know how to make out that. Something on 71st. Let's get to the next one. Couldn't make out anything there. So this individual contacted via phone. Seems this was a status update. Saw a YouTube video. Let's see. Said it was posted 3 days ago. Said it had details of case. Interesting. Uh, something email. I don't know what that email is. Redacted via phone. Redacted. Zoom into this here. Now, so that's now hearing Cap. Ah, yeah, here's where they say that. Cap or Cap 12 is the one who shot Redacted. This statement here blew my mind. Oh, God. What? Not sure was is this driver or something shooter or something shooter is hurt. There were two. Status update will recontact. Oh, and this one was will email probably because the W's look the same or whatever. But yeah, what the heck? Now hearing that, so now you got this individual telling the police on the phone that hey, and I remember everyone. I believe they were tossing around another name prior to that. I don't think I've heard this one yet. So this is interesting. All right, and we have zoom out here some. All right, nothing much there. Victim two, we know all of that stuff. And here we have a scene recreation. We got some casings here. Zoom in a little bit. I guess this is where the officers will attempt to recreate the scene in a drawing and outlines certain things. This just looks to be a street, something Parkway here, and then 6326 there. All right, getting to the next document, we have a female 139. Blue minivan is the victims. Okay, minivan parked at 63 Redacted South St. Lawrence. Redacted blue Dodge Caravan. Key given to Redacted. Victim staying with his Redacted. Victim was being chased while on a scooter. I don't know if we knew that either. He was shot and was laying on the ground. Scooter was Redacted. The shooters then chased the other victim. So they shot presumably Coby Mack off a scooter and then ran and chased down FBG Brick. Redacted heard from the victim's other BM, which may be baby mother, through Facebook that he had been shot. Redacted came over to see for herself. Right, and they have the victim's phone number there and stuff. All right, and they have an interview here. Reporting detective spoke with individual, related that Stanley Mack, redacted, related that the Dodge Caravan, okay? So just put in the caravan to Coby Mack, that the Dodge Caravan associated with the crime scene belongs to Stanley Mack, redacted, related that Stanley Mack has a tattoo of Donald Trump's face on his back. That's interesting. And the word faith on his chest. Uh, yeah, okay. Um, so, yeah, reporting detectives spoke with Redacted, who related that Robinson, right, will remain on scene to speak with detectives. So, pretty much people remaining on the scene, like they're getting a lot of statements from people that were actually there on the scene reporting what they saw for this one. Get some water. All right. Reporting detectives would like to speak with reporting detectives. Oh, excuse me, reporting detectives. Redacted would like to speak with reporting detectives privately. Reporting detectives gave Redacted a business card and a good time to contact the reporting detectives. Redacted related that Jermaine Robinson was last seen riding a black scooter that is associated with the crime scene. So apparently there was a black scooter at the crime scene. Didn't know that either. All right. Here we have was walking down 63rd Street, uh, something black, white with semis, jumped into a car, small, dark, something, four door, heard nine shots. Okay. They might be doing the canvases now. Yeah, they're going around canvassing the location. As you can see, this individual heard firecrackers, did not hear the vehicle, heard 7 or 8 shots. That building was boarded up. This person was in the basement laying down asleep, heard shots but didn't see anything. A bunch of no answers. Everyone thought it was fireworks. That's because it was July, I think. Is recovering from eye surgery and was asleep. So nobody really coming out of their houses saying anything. Let's see what this person says. Male one was on a scooter eastbound on 64th, flying fast, followed by two cars. Well, there you go. So he was on the scooter being chased down. One which was with one which was white. One of the cars. Male one victim. Male one victim jumped off his scooter. She heard shots and saw male one from scooter laying in the grass. And that's what she saw. So this is pretty interesting too. Here that there's it's pretty much Coby Mack was getting chased down. Man, they must have saw him on the scooter, and he was trying to get away potentially. All right, mounted to the rear of the building. Canvas, canvas, canvas. Left cargo pants where they found his ID. This is a gunshot residue and fingerprints for Stanley Mack. And another gunshot residue kit for Robinson in the gangway. All right, we'll read this. Says this individual says, I was walking westbound on 63rd from library. I think that is redacted. I was wearing short and dark shirt, had a string bag on my back. Something hop a red shirt. What the heck? Can't make that up. Walked past St. Lawrence, walked back eastbound, 8 to 10 shots. walk across the vacant lot onto St. Lawrence and see the guy who was shot lying on the ground. Okay, so they're saying she saw the individual first, and then in the grass. All right, just gonna scroll down. Victims possibly driving a parked blue Grand Caravan. Grand Caravan. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, almost missed that one. All right. It says a police officer stated that Redacted got robbed last night in the area of 63rd and St. Lawrence. Also robbed was Redacted. Redacted blames Redacted set him up to be robbed. Redacted told Redacted they robbed me too and offered to give Redacted some cash. Redacted, his buddies were pissed and refused the cash. I have no idea who got robbed. Victim Jermaine Robinson is redacted. So they must be talking about, I don't know if they're talking about FBG Brick or not, man. Did FBG Brick get robbed? I'm not sure. All right, and then we have some Facebook accounts here that are redacted. And just some more Canvas statements here. This individual says that Stanley Mack, redacted, was getting off the train and heard gunfire. Redacted heard that Stanley was dead. Stanley and Jermaine redacted on there. He was riding the scooter. Okay, we have, okay, there was a bullet hole in front picture window frame. Not through and through. Bullet not recovered. Okay, so they didn't get the bullet back, but they show you here that the bullet entered right there. All right, and this we have is a crime scene depiction or a recreation done by the officer. And this would be the gangway, I believe, or this might not be the gangway, but they're saying that this is the black backpack, uh, black cap, and he's in the fetal position. So I believe that was FPG Brick. I could be mistaken. And these are bullet fragments that they were found around the body. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, we have another scene recreation here. And at the top here, we have an individual seems that would be in the maybe fetal position. We have a lot of fragments. It's what they have these stars by, I imagine. Then we have this gold iPhone, USB charger, white Samsung plug, some more fragments. I believe this is a house. So this would be the alley, I would imagine. So like this would be the street and then going in the alley between the houses here. And then this would be the front. So this would be Coby Mack's positioning. Or wait, maybe this is Brick. Oh, they're saying no, these are in the gangway, these bullet fragments. Yeah, I think this would be Coby Mack. Both hands, and both hands under the body. Yeah. All right, so that was that scene recreation. We have Anonymous saying that redacted is offender. Video shoot last night. White car with New York plates, something, but returned. This is just more canvas information. Spoke with redacted. He manages the buildings. They tried to get some video footage here. Okay, detective got a guy on matter third party. They're just stating that they got third party information. You know where that came from. We'll scroll down, and they're just tying up witnesses here. Jail records. Yes, this would be for McAdoo. 9mm may have been the murder weapon. He sold it 3 days later, but reported it stolen to CPD. Says redacted Jermaine Robinson is very active on social media, talking about gangs, possibly this murder. So they believe he was talking about somebody was talking about it. All right, we got the photo array information. The witness viewed it at her apartment and positively identified Machiavel Sampson as the shooter. Then they have Machiavel Sampson is in CCJ awaiting for trial for murder, but he died of a brain tumor slash and a question mark here. And they state that he committed multiple murders in 2017, charged with one, a mutual combatant for one, and the double murder for this one. But this is only hearsay. All right, and then we have double murder offender. They list Machiavel Sampson, and then redacted Oblock. Not sure what this is. 2017, 6 to 7 murders. Not sure what that's about. Thanksgiving 2017 had him ID'd, but this report, this document number, might have to look that one up too. We have another double murder here. Not sure what that information pertains to, but we'll keep going. Seems that these are aggravated battery code here. So I guess they're tying McAdoo's cases here, or just noting them. One unknown offender, victim, victim, full of it. I'm not sure if that's what that says. Refused to look at photo array with potential from redacted. I think that says full of it. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah. Homicide. All right. So yeah, these are cases for somebody. I believe these are probably from McAdoo here. 4 unknown offenders, 3 shooters, per 2 witnesses, no IDs. So this might be that uh what is that, the white girl homicide they're accusing him of. They have a lot more cases here. So they may just be listing all of McAdoo's cases, which is why they had the criminal history report for him that we saw on the other page, which would make a lot of sense for that. And so we're scrolling down some more. We might be down towards the end here. I'll see the speed scroll. Boom. All right. Yeah. And that takes us down to the end of that document. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right. Well. That was all of the documents for the FBG Brick and Kobe case, man. What did y'all think? What did y'all think? The shooters from Parkway Homes. Who do you think, man? Israel, I know you got some insight, man. I know you got some insight for me. Let me see what else you said. Why so many? Yeah, man, you should. I don't think that was a lot. You should see some of those other ones that I had, man. Sometimes the whole document has redactions, bro. Trust me, this one wasn't that bad. Man, thank you definitely for joining, man. I appreciate all of you. And see, it's crazy. It's crazy, and see, it's definitely crazy. But yeah. No, I want to know, man. What do you guys think? Oh, Sabir's back. You can chill, man. All right, you kicking it, I see. What's going on? What's going on? What do you think? Let me know what you think so far. Man, I don't know. Cap 12, is Cap, Trey 5. Who knows, man? But we gonna go ahead and leave, man. We out of here, man. It's been 2 hours. Don't forget, though. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. If you can, definitely hit that cash app down there at the bottom. It definitely helps me support myself, my family, everybody. It goes directly to me. So thank you so much. If you have sent some donations, I appreciate it all. I thank you for just joining today, even. I appreciate all the likes on the video. I appreciate you guys checking out the videos. If you haven't seen the THF TP footage, I put together a nice little compilation for you guys where I found out some interesting things and tied in some interesting things too into that. I'll probably do a live about that at another time too, man, just to go over that stuff. I see you, man. Yep. I see you. I see you. Yep. So, man, yeah, no, we're gonna go ahead and end it, man. I've been on here for about 2 hours now. And yeah, I gotta get back, man. But thank y'all for joining tonight. I appreciate everybody. And hit that thumbs up on your way out. And so feel free to subscribe, man. Peace.